We have Senate races around the country that are taking place. I mean, if you go and you look at I head over to one of the polling sites and you look at the breakdown of the Senate races, you're going to see a trend. A lot of these polling places, what they do is they put the difference between the two candidates, and they will do plus, and then the name, and it will be the color. If it's red, if it's a Republican is in the lead, it's red. And if it's a Democrat in the lead, it's in blue. And if you look, just scan across it, you will see that many of those are blue, and they're turning bluer as we get close to the election. Now, they're razor thin margins. We have a lot of voter disenfranchisement, even in Texas right now. The Texas governor is excited at the fact that they only have to put one ballot box in each county. And there are counties in the state of Texas that, people don't take drives like that. Over the course of a year, they don't drive that far in parts of this country. But in Texas, you're expected to return your ballot in person. If you want to do it, you have to drive hours and hours. He's excited about that. So you cannot be sure. However, we're seeing it in places like even in North Carolina. We're seeing it in other places. Folks can check out the race in West Virginia. I haven't seen much polling. But who knows? Here's a race where I think we have a missed opportunity. I don't know if anybody could defeat Mitch McConnell, but Charles Booker, I thought, had the best shot, but voters deemed otherwise. Amy McGrath is running against Mitch McConnell. But here is a moment just to remind you of how, frankly, ghoulish Mitch McConnell is. The Senate is standing in the way right now of any type of COVID relief bill. Trump and Mnuchin want to do it. Pelosi wants to do it. The Senate, the Republicans in the Senate are standing in the way because Mitch McConnell thinks that he's going to lose control of the Senate. He thinks that Joe Biden is probably going to win the presidency. And if he does, he doesn't want to have set up any more relief for the American public because he's going to snap back into that position he took during the Obama administration, which is no help for the American people, just total obstruction. But just look at Mitch McConnell's response when Amy McGrath starts talking about providing no relief during COVID.
The House passed a bill in May, and the Senate went on vacation. I mean, you just don't do that. You negotiate. Senator, it is a national crisis. Yeah. You knew that the coronavirus wasn't going to end at the end of July. We knew this. I mean, I just think you've got to. And here's the thing: if you want to call yourself a leader,
so Bill,
if you want to call yourself a leader, you got to get things done. And those of us that served in the Marines, we don't just point fingers at the other side. We get the job done.
I mean, I just try and imagine that. First of all, it's incredibly ghoulish to see Mitch McConnell laugh and chuckle at the idea that he didn't. And there's been actually multiple bills. The HEROES Act and sort of like the Slim HEROES Act passed by the House. Senate is completely obstructing these bills. And the others don't want to provide the help to the American public. If Trump wins, maybe they'll get to it then. But if it's going to be Biden, they don't want to provide that help. I can't help but think in my head how Charles Booker would have approached that. But it is what it is. And it's not just about, a leader getting stuff done. It is, there are American people, it doesn't even matter that they're American, but we can only do stuff for the American people in this instance. When it comes to COVID relief, there are people, millions upon millions of people suffering, and they're not doing anything about it. We will talk more about this and cover more of the Amy Coney Barrett hearings tomorrow.